It's the Rhinos that are the holders. It's St Helens with that point to prove after being knocked out of the competition by them in 2019. And I expect to see a real afternoon of attrition this afternoon as Leeds Rhinos get things started with the kickoff.
Amazing scrambling defence there. They had a 4-on-1 overlap and they just scrambled.
Going on the short, it could be Woozy, it could be the first try of the game. The referee says it is, and finally she gets her try after 2 close attempts. St Helens get things underway with the first try of the afternoon to take the lead.
Sharon, we were talking about when we were saying Leeds Rhinos were giving St Helens too many opportunities.
This is the last of the set then for St Helens. The ball goes to Gaskin. And she finds a gap as well. Lovely dummy being sold, and there is that play that we've mentioned. Amy Hardcastle, a second try for St Helens in the space of just a couple of minutes. Great work in the build-up, and St Helens extend that lead. They're now 8 points to 2 up.
And there you go. You know, we were talking about Leeds have to answer back. When you let a try get put through, generally there needs to be some impetus. You can't go down there into the straight from the kickoff and go a little bit lax around the middle of the park, and that's just numbers getting caught out there.
She looks dangerous mostly every time she touches that ball, does Jodie Cunningham, playing it loose forward this afternoon for St Helens, despite wearing that number 1 shirt. Crowell works a bit of run around with Rudge. She's got support out on that far side. Great break coming through here once again. It's Hardcastle. Hardcastle's going to go in. Her second try of the afternoon, the third try of the game for St Helens, and that extends St Helens' lead.
Yeah, put that down to some brilliant, absolutely brilliant lead-up work by the St Helens pack. Look, they're setting the platform, they're giving themselves some space and time on the ball, and they did exactly that. You see Gaskin there, little run around with Crowell, absolutely brilliant lead-up. On the back, once again, of Jodie Cunningham's go forward. She gets a quick play the ball in, time and space, and what you've got to do is get the ball to Amy Hardcastle when she can get some momentum moving. She's not the tallest player in the world, so she's got a low center of gravity. She's got dense muscle. She's hard to knock off her stroll when she's in momentum.
Well, a break coming now from Leeds Rhinos.
Goldthorpe.
Could this be the first try for them this afternoon? It can. Fran Goldthorpe going in. Great skill from Fran Goldthorpe. Individual flair getting her out of the attempt of defence from St Helens, and she scores right underneath the post. And my goodness, don't Leeds Rhinos need that?
They needed that. They definitely needed that. They needed some individual brilliance. There wasn't a lot going on down there on that right-hand flank for Leeds Rhinos. There wasn't a lot going on in that entire set. But, you know, when you've got the talent in the team, and we spoke about that talent, some good lead-up play there by Butcher, just pulling some of the flies to her, so to speak, giving the opportunity for Goldthorpe to get out on that edge. And then once Goldthorpe is in space and she's got that momentum, she's got the agility, I don't think she cares about her body. She runs down there and just gives it absolutely everything she's got, but the timing is absolutely awesome.
So St Helens saves a gap then up the centre of the field. This could be the icing on the cake for Saints. Oh, beautifully taken by Carrie Roberts. She shrugs off the last attempt of a tackle, and that surely will be the try that seals it for St Helens. Still time to go, but they've got 1 foot now in the Women's Challenge Cup final.
Brilliant lead up by St Helens once again. That's how you answer fire with fire. Going through the middle of the park to see the opportunity. When forwards start to tire, and we're at that point in the game, you know, it's getting to well into the last 15 minutes of the game, the most exhausting part of the game, getting in and out of acting half, running between the 8 defenders. Roberts there on hand.
But they certainly will not be relinquishing this trophy without a fight. The current Challenge Cup holders of the women's game. McCallion goes herself from acting half.
She's there.
She is indeed. The referee points to the spots, gives the try. McCallion takes the opportunity from acting half and gets Leeds another 4 points. With the kick to come, it could be quite a grandstand finish.
McCallion, Leeds Rhinos, they needed to score in that set, and they needed to score quickly. You know, to be honest, as a halfback, you used to get so frustrated with hookers not passing in the ball. I used to hate tries like that, but perfectly timed for Leeds Rhinos.
Just glanced down there, he's just done it again. That's twice he's looked at his watch. We must be in the closing seconds just from that alone. Jones sends a pass out to Rudge through the hands of Gaskin in between time. And the referee,
There we
that's
go.
it, that is the whistle that blows. St Helens are through to the Women's Challenge Cup final, which will be at Leeds Sports Village on the 5th of June. You'll be able to see coverage of that game on BBC Two, where they will meet York City Knights, who beat Castleford Tigers earlier this afternoon.